Hi guys, so in this video I wanted to talk about the power of preframes using emails. So just to give you a short example of what I mean by preframes, let's say you're doing a speech, you're doing a 5-minute public speech, right, in an event, and in this event there's an MC that's handling the entire event, and he is introducing you to come out to speak, right? So he will, the MC will say, the next speaker will be blah blah blah, such and such and such, and he'll be coming out to speak. He or she will be coming out to speak next. He'll say that, right? Now, here's the thing. Depending on how the MC pre-frames you, how he or she warms up the audience, how he introduces the speaker, um, that can really have an impact on the perception of how the audience sees the next speaker. So um, that's the importance of pre-frames. So it's almost like warming up the audience, warming up the traffic to the speaker. So the more powerful the pre-frame, the more powerful the perception that the audience will have on the next speaker. So that's the idea of the power of preframes and why it's so important. This idea I got from .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. That's where I got the idea from. So if you're curious, you can read up on that book to try to get a better idea. So let's look at preframing by email. In this video, I'll mention two types of preframing by email. The first one being promotional emails. So promotional emails are basically emails that you have, you write, and at the bottom of the email, you have a link that goes to a sales letter or a video sales letter. The second one is an ad swap email, where you send out emails to your list, and you have a link at the bottom of the email, which goes to your ad swap partner's opt-in page. Okay, so let's talk about promotional emails. So we were talking about your email swipe, which is your pre-frame, and a link that goes to your sales page, right? Okay, now here's a very simple strategy. In your pre-frame email swipe, you want to have one single link that goes to the sales page. So you can have multiple links, right? But all those multiple links will want to go to the sales page, the same sales page. This is because you want the person reading your emails to be focused on a single thing, which is to drive, to drive the traffic, to drive the person reading the email to your sales page and not multiple sales pages. Because if you say, for example, if you have 3 links and they're all going to different sales pages, like say, for example, link 1, oh, go to this sales page. Link number 2, oh, if you're not interested, go to that sales page. And number 3, oh, if you're not interested still, why don't you buy this one? And it goes to another sales page. Now, if you do that, it loses the effectiveness of your strong introduction to that sales page. And from experience, if you focus the entire message very, very strongly and you open your pre-frame very strongly, linking with contents that's linked to the sales page, what they have on the sales page, it makes a lot of difference. So you want to focus the entire pre-frame and just give them focused sort of big value that will drive them to a single sales page and not multiple ones. The other tip I think I can give for promotional email pre-frames is that when you introduce something, when you're pre-framing the sales page, right? You want to give it your best. I mean, I've seen some affiliates who just give it their all, like give it their entire all. They'll put in amazing words like, this product on the sales page is just amazing. It's given me life-changing results, blah, blah, blah. You really want to focus and you want to be really excited so that you can strongly pre-frame the person who will click on that link to that sales page. This might be common sense, but a lot of folks that I know will not do this. They'll do, and I'm guilty of this as well. But a lot of the folks will just do sort of how should I put it? Sort of a half effort, not a full effort. They'll just say, oh, this product was okay. You might want to sort of check it out. So when you write something like that, there's no enthusiasm and there's no strong pre-frame. So uh, the audience, the people who are clicking on that link are not really sold, and you really want to sell them before they go to the sales page. Okay, next one is the ad swap emails when you're sending, when you're doing your pre-frame to your partners, to your ad swap partners opt-in page. Now again, when you're pre-framing your ad swap partner's opt-in page, you want to give it your best. Your ad swap partner might give you an email swipe for you to use, and of course, you can use that swipe. But if you really want to make a difference, and if you really want to send lots of clicks for your partner, then what you want to do is you want to put in your own angle, and you really want to put in words such as awesome, words such as massive value, and stuff like that. So you really want to pre-frame and pre-sell your ad swap partner's opt-in page. And I'll tell you what, when you do this and when you start sending a lot of clicks to your ad swap partners, and the conversion rates are higher, and usually when you do that, conversion rates are a lot higher, your ad swap partner will see this, and usually they'll be quite thankful because your conversion rates are higher, you're sending more clicks, so they'll notice this. So you always want to be doing this when you're doing an ad swap with another partner, right? Don't just think, oh, I'll just do the email swipe and I'll send them. Try to over deliver, not just in the amount of clicks that's agreed, but try to over deliver in terms of higher conversions for your partner. And when you continuously do this, I think other partners, other affiliates, or other product owners, they will notice this, and they'll want to recommend you to other people, and eventually you'll have more opportunities coming your way. Now, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to send a blind swipe or a blind pre-frame to your audience. Now, when I say blind swipe or blind pre-frame, what do I mean? I'll give you an example. An email that you send out, and it says something like this. Oh, surprise, mystery gift of the week. Click on this link now. Now, when you send out something like this, right, the person who's receiving the email has no idea what's on the other side of that link. So eventually what happens is conversion rates are lower because lots of folks who click on that link have no idea, and it's a very weak pre-frame. So when they go to your partner's opt-in page, they'll think, oh, I don't want this, and they won't opt in. So when this happens, your conversion rates are lower. It's a lot lower. So when it's a lot lower, again, your ad swap partner will notice this. So, there's usually an average, right, when you're doing ad swaps, maybe about 50%, if that's the average, right? When you send a blind swipe or a very weak pre-frame, that'll drop down to something like, it depends, but drop down, from my experience, it drops down to something like 30%. And that's a big difference. And, when people notice this, again, they're not going to recommend you to other ad swap partners. They're not going to want to do more ad swaps with you. And here's another thing that you don't want to do, right? You don't want to send a a swipe, or you don't want to send a pre-frame again with 3 or 4 different links to different ad swap partners. So again, it's the same as what I discussed before. When you send out a pre-frame email, you want to focus on one thing. The link has to go to, it doesn't matter how many links you have, but it has to go to a single ad swap page, just one opt-in page. Your entire email is made so that all the traffic that goes out, it goes to a single opt-in page. Don't have 3 different gifts or 3 different links going out to 3 different opt-in pages. Again, your conversion rate drops, so you don't want to do that. If you continuously do that, your conversion rates will be lower for all the people that's on that page, on that email. So try to avoid that if you can. So that's all I have for you this time. And if you have any questions, you can contact me at john@johnchotips.com, or you can contact me on Facebook. You guys probably know me on Facebook anyway. I'm very, very active. So just reach out to me. Just ask me questions. I'm happy to answer them. And I'll see you soon. Okay? Thanks. Bye-bye.